Alright, now that we know what a basic sine-cosine graph looks like, we want to take a look at what happens when we change the thing, of course, because that's what we're going to end up doing. So if we take a look, there are three ways that we can change the graph, just like everything else. We can change the shape of it, we can move it up and down, and we can move it right and left. And guess what? All these things do all that. Now we're going to take a look at the very first number that goes in front of the sine. And remember, basic sine graph, positive sine graph, looks like this. Starts at 0, 0 and moves its way through to 360. Now, this peak and valley, the high and the low points of the graph, are referred to as the amplitude. This is a wave graph, and the amplitude of the wave, the energy of the wave, depends on how high up it goes and how far down it goes. And when you haven't done anything to a graph, basically, it's not a very good drawing. Basically, you have your sine graph. There is a line of symmetry that goes through the graph, and so the distance from here to here is the same. There's that line of symmetry that sort of makes this thing a mirror image, and that helps you identify the amplitude. Now there's a way of finding A. There's an actual formula. You take your maximum value minus the minimum value and you divide by 2. Now that's just what that is that's this mirror line here, or line of symmetry. It is half the distance, right? Halfway between the max and the min point. And that's how you calculate A. Okay, so we've got two graphs here, and you'll notice that nothing has changed those graphs at all other than the peaks have changed. So you have a maximum and a minimum value that have changed. Here, nothing, this is just a basic y is equal to sine x. And the number in front of the sine is 1, and that's basically your amplitude. So your amplitude in just a regular graph is 1. That's how far up it goes, how far down it goes. And the thing is that with the basic sine graph, the line of symmetry, halfway point, is your x-axis. And so from here to here is 1, from here to here is 1. Now things change when you change the number in front of the sine or the cosine. So now we have a max value at 2 and a min value at 2. The x-axis is still the line of symmetry. It's still halfway. But now we have an amplitude of 2. And if you take a look, if you take the max, all right, up 2 minus a negative 2, that's the minimum value, and you divide that by 2, you get an amplitude of 2. That's how you figure out what you've got, max minus min divided by 2. And that's the easiest way, when the graph has had a whole bunch of things done to it, that's the easiest way to find your amplitude. All right? So halfway between the max and the min points. As long as you know the max and the min points, you can always identify the amplitude of the graph.